welcome back to Hermitcraft. All right. Well, there was some input on the accidental pick of stone pick of Unbreaking 3 here, and so I haven't given it any kind of a goofy name or anything, but I do have it in an item frame. It's not always going to be there. I think I will find a better place for it at some point, but yeah, actually, you know, honestly, I was using that for a while. I had the efficiency Unbreaking Fortune pick, and I was using the stone pick with Unbreaking to break everything, you know, stone, iron, and such and whatnot in the mine as I was mining, and then save the other one just for the things that could be fortuned. Yeah. And it got to the point where, well, I repaired it once for 2, and once for 3, once for 5 levels, and I repaired it once for 9. And then I checked, just for giggles, because I figured what it was going to be, and I was right. The next repair on that thing is going to be 17 levels. I am not spending 17 levels of XP on a stone pickaxe. I don't care if it is a funny joke. Yeah, so... And since then, I've been using this one for pretty much almost everything, and that one for the fortunables. Meanwhile, I've been working out what I wanted to get done, and while I'm doing that, I've been actually... I've got myself like 2, almost 3 levels of XP just smelting stone. I should tell you how long I've been at this. Anyway... I want to do some expansion of the farming facilities. You know, an important part of a vault is that it has to be self-sufficient in regard to foodstuffs and anything growable and whatnot that it would use. Because, well, let's face it, you can't count on, you know, in the event of nuclear annihilation, you cannot count on being able to run down to Walmart or grow stuff on the surface, because, you know, everything's all irradiated and nasty, and you don't want that. You know, eating irradiated food is not what you would consider healthy. So we've got this thing here, and this is all fine and dandy. And by the way, the tree farm, I need to expand that out that way for at least 8 more trees worth, but not right this minute. So anyway, I come down here and I set this up. This is the beginning. There's going to be another farm here, another one over there. And then down here, I've got placeholders for where there will be 2 more. And these will be for basic everyday things. The potatoes, the wheat. I got a hold of a carrot. So carrot farming will also be a thing. And another thing I got a hold of was a bit of reeds, sugarcane, I guess they call it these days. But yeah, the thing though is the reed farm I want to be somewhat automatic, and since I don't have a great big old supply of slime for making slime blocks and such, I'm not going to go with a design like I've used in Season 5 or elsewhere. Instead, I want to see if I can cobble together something that will function without that, but that will actually be an automated thing. So I'm just going to dig this back a little ways more. How about if I put that up here? Keep some light on the subject. And right now, this is just a sort of a workspace to get this figured out, because guess what, folks? It's time to play with redstone. Isn't that fun? And this is going to have to be fairly tall, because I do want to grow the reeds in here, and that means I have room for them to actually get 3 blocks tall, plus room for whatever redstone gadgetry ends up doing the hard part. Basically, what I want out of the redstone is I've got a mess of pistons here, and what I want to do is have an arrangement where the pistons break off the top 2 blocks of the reeds as they grow, and the main part with the redstone is it has to be on a clock to do it on a regular basis. So let's see. Let's just and like that. You figure you'd have reeds growing here, and they'd grow up to that. Alright. I already need more room. So not only is this going to be, I think, reasonably lore reasonable in terms of the vault and whatnot and its needs, but it's also quite practical because I'm going to need this thing to work. Alright, let's see. Repeater. We'll have redstone going in. And the first thing I need to do is to make sure that when I fire this, that both pistons extend. Alright, good. I wasn't sure if that particular dodge still worked or not. Alright, let's get some more room here. And hopefully this won't be a horrifyingly painful redstone experimenting thing, but it's possible it could be. Alright. Back this way just a little bit here. I'm going to need a fair good sized space for a reed farm anyway, so yeah, this won't be wasted. Alright, pressure plate. And we'll go ahead and throw that here. You know what I didn't do? I didn't, no, not down, up. I didn't get myself any dispensers or droppers or what have you. Actually, I'm just going to go with droppers. Oh, come on. Dropper. It's amazing that I couldn't remember that, but it's been a while. Where is the glass? It's probably down in the mine, so I'll just ignore it for right now. Okay, so let's see. Dropper. Alright, dropper facing down. Okay, let's see now. Let's see. That will put out a signal. Let's grab it from this side. Redstone torch. And if we put that in here, let's throw a lever on it for the time being to simulate it. Okay, it fires every time the signal changes. Okay. Oh, you bugger. Okay. This is why we test. Alright. Alright. Item on the pressure plate, signal into here, shuts the torch off. And now, well, actually, leave that one. Okay. When this despawns, signal stops, torch comes on, and it sends a signal up here, which will kick this on. Then it also needs to go this way. Because the signal's going to do two things. The first thing it'll do is fire the pistons. The next thing, let's see, okay, yeah. Let's put a delay on that. Alright, that's not cool. Okay, you see where I'm going here. I want the signal to come down here, go through one or more repeaters, and be delayed a little bit so that it gets to this after those have fired. It's retracted. Alright, now it's in a retracted state. When that block despawns, these should extend, and my hope is that this will come on just long enough to fire off another block. And so what I'm going to do now is wait off camera for the bulk of the 5-minute despawn time and make sure that this works as intended. Okay, so it sort of worked. Okay, the new one didn't fall on the pressure plate because of the wonderful thing that even though a dropper is aimed down, it doesn't drop things straight down. But I think I have a workaround. If I recall correctly, oh, come on. Give me a torch. Okay, get the redstone signal from under it. That's what I want. Alright. So, that means I can have this thing surrounded and then run the signal up here. break that. Put this here, put the torch against it, break that, and this and that. That looks like it's working. Basically, the sides need to be blocked in so that the bit of cobble has to fall on that block with the pressure plate on it. As long as it does, this works. All right. That's a big part of what I want to build here. Now, to tear all of this down and widen this room out some more and take this concept to the next level and get this thing actually controlling a mechanism. So I will be back after I have expanded the room and figured out how big it needs to be, at least for starters. Alright, I think this size room will do, and later on I'll get the walls all changed out and the ceiling for smooth stone. And yeah, anyway, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And yes, gonna need dirt. And then, oh, garbage. I needed to be a couple of blocks out from the wall, didn't I? Actually, leave that. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Yeah, and now the dirt. And then a line of this along here. Okay. Pistons. Come on. Oh, great. Okay. That over here. Get that one. And another line along here. Torches are going to have to go up a block. Okay. And along here. Repeaters. And crap. I thought I had this figured out, but oh well. It could be worse. It could. I don't know how just yet, but at this moment, but it could. Anyway. Okay. Redstone dust along here. And let's do something for light. I'll fine tune it and make it look better later. All right. All right, now we need the dropper, the pressure plate. I'm going to want some glass to enclose. Something like this. All right. So if I put the pressure plate there, no. Drop it here. All right, now we have redstone come out of there, out this way. I'll get myself fixed around here. Okay, torch here, dust there, blocks here. All right. That's not going to cut it. All right, that part's good. Now we'll throw the dropper here, point it down, put that back in here. Let's surround it with some glass to prevent unwanted interaction with it, but leave it so you could see what's happening. And then throw some cobble in there. And later on I'll get it filled. No, wait a minute. Okay, hang on. I forgot. The redstone signal has to be routed back to here. Yeah, this way. And let's throw down another repeater. Put it on a 4-tick delay. Okay, let's move it over. Wait a minute. I don't see a redstone signal going to this block there. What have I messed up? Oh, that. It broke the redstone. That was an error from me. All right, now it should work as intended. Yeah. This turns that off, which kills the signal this way and that way. Okay, now Oh, I should get the sugar cane, or reeds, or whatever. I call it reeds because that's what it was when way back. Back then, everybody called them reeds. Yes, I'm going to have to grow a bit before I have enough to actually get this thing going, but even one will be something. So, pop that there. And now down here. Because if there's any kind of a shelf here, then when the pistons fire, the reeds could end up on top of the shelf. We don't want that. It needs to go into the water. And then from here, a chest. Think about it right here. All right. The chest needs to be here. Is that actually pointed the right way? No, it isn't. There. All right. There. Now, break that. Come on. There. Any reeds come out, go down here, off of the, over the hopper. Take another piece of glass there. That way I can still open the chest. There we go. Fill that in. Throw a bit of light there. Now all I have to do is come down every now and then to throw more cobblestone in there and collect reeds here. Yeah, that's good. And the first few pieces get put on here to get a full rack. Yeah, simple enough. Okay, it's not Mumbo level redstone, but it'll work, and that's really all I care about. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to give this a few minutes and let it grow enough reeds to actually get the whole thing populated. All right. It's been quite a little while. A good 20 minutes or so, and I had forgotten how slow the stuff grows. But that's why you build ginormous machines with them to grow this stuff, or machines like this that are automatic and just keep running. And I figure this despawn timer clock is probably one of the most low impact redstone clocks there is. So yeah, I will probably be building another one off this way and just have it work off the same signal that's driving this one. And yeah, but for now it's growing. I believe it's up to 4 plants now, and when it gets up to 7 I'll glass this in, and that'll be it for that one. But it's working. That's good enough for me. It'll be running while I'm off mining or doing whatever, or for that matter, when there's anybody within a reasonable loading distance of the place, and that's actually probable. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.